here on the waterfront of at the Kiwi Cove Lodge, and right behind me is the little bay that we have taken the liberty of calling Kiwi Cove. So we describe it as Estuary Waterfront, right at the head of the harbor. It means the water is a little bit shallow. And when you look across, you can see the spit that's also part of the property. It's 600-foot spit, and we keep that all natural. There's sea grasses and sea asparagus right now, actually. And then if you look further up the harbor, you can kind of get your bearings because you can see limberis, shellfish over there. And then beyond that, you can see the marinas. So it's a really long harbor. And many people, when they get down to up to this part, they kind of got to get their bearings because they feel like they're in a different place than they're familiar with. We have the shorebirds, the killdeer nest here, oyster catchers nest here. We do have a lot of wild rabbits, nothing to do with the waterfront, but it does keep the hawks entertained, and we see eagles and osprey as well, and a lot of turkey vultures. Today there was haying done on the property next door, and there was lots of turkey vulture activity there. This is one of the spots we've set up for the guests. When they come, they can have themselves a little fire and picnic, and you know, it's a version of glamping. Okay, now we're continuing on in our walk, and we're going into a wooded area, and we call this the island you can walk to. This is a huge vegetable garden, much too big for one family. This is the Kiwi Cove Community Garden, and this is a project we've been doing for I think 8-9 years now, and all the food you see grown here is for the Ladysmith Food Bank. The work is all done by volunteers from the local area, and the Ladysmith Food Bank is very, very happy to be getting fresh, organic, local produce all summer long. Well, I can tell you a lot about the kiwis. I seem to be the local kiwi expert. And I've been doing this for quite a few years. So we have less than an acre in kiwis, and there's several different kinds of kiwis. We grow the fuzzy ones and also the arguta type of kiwi, which is like a grape. There's male and female kiwis, and so the bees are very important to help us get the fruit. The lodge is purpose-built, and we've had it open now for 18 years. There are 12 rooms of various size and configuration. And from here you can see there's some wonderful decks with views, and the nice Muskoka chairs out there, as well as on the lawn here. The overnight rate always includes breakfast. As you can see, we have the plexiglass and the hand sanitizer when you enter. We are operating according to health guidance rules for COVID safety during your stay. A lot of green naturalness around you. You don't get views of development, and the rolling hillside is always enjoyable. It changes all the time with the clouds and the way the shadows fall on the hills, and the tide comes in and the tide goes out, and the tide comes in and the tide goes out. So when it's the hometown tourist event, you can think about getting away and taking accommodation in Ladysmith. Don't worry that it's so close to home. It's a wonderful place, and it gives you a different perspective of the harbor. You don't see any reminders that you're in town, and you can easily lose yourself, be close but yet so far away.